Yeah, actually, it is comfy. Like
Very.
They're supportive.
These new seats are nice.
Yeah, they're supportive yet soft.
Yeah, they're kind of. They are, like you said, they're soft, but they're not mushy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Gentlemen, tell me all your impression about this Buick.
Okay.
And where are we? What's the model we are driving today? It's 2014 Buick.
2014 Buick LaCrosse with a newly available ultra luxury package. It's just arrived in the 2014. Huh. Manual.
Manual steering wheel adjustments.
Right. Adjustable for both reach and rake.
How about the sound system? Just for 10 seconds.
Well, we got sports talk here. Let's get some... Whoops, that's not what I want. Sounds nice.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have to lower it because they won't approve my video for the sound.
Oh, right, yeah. Copyrighted.
YouTube. 10 seconds, I think is...
Let's go back to nav. Where am I supposed to drive here?
I don't know.
Wherever I want?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go to Alabama.
There are papers on the floor, but I'm busy. I didn't sign up for Copilot.
Responsive. Nice suspension.
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
very compliant.
Yeah, it is. Comfortable ride.
Yeah. And it's fairly quiet, too.
It is quiet. It's not, it doesn't, it's compliant, yet it doesn't, if I just do this, I don't feel a lot of roll or,
Right.
It feels pretty planted as well.
The headliner's nice.
Yeah, microfiber headliner with that ultra luxury package.
Yeah, not bad.
It just sails through the space.
Do we have a sticker price on this car?
$47,840.
$47,840. And this has both the Driver Confidence 1 and Driver Confidence 2 package.
And ultra luxury interior. Wow.
Yeah, and the ultra luxury. And the sunroof is, it's got a panoramic roof. I didn't even notice that.
Shall we open?
Yes. It's got a rear sunshade too. Looks like, yeah.
Yes.
Rear sunshade as well.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh. Not working properly.
There is not much on the rear seat. For the rear seat passengers, it's just basically vents for the air, and there is a AC power outlet. That's basically it.
Well, the other car's following us, so.
Yeah, are they? Funny. Yeah. Well, maybe when they saw me turn my blinker on one way and then turn it on the other way, they realized that maybe not the best person to follow.
Okay, and that would be the nav system. And also you can activate the windshield display here. Do you know how to do it?
Oh, the heads-up
Yes,
display?
I
The
can.
heads-up
I can
display.
see it right now. I don't know if you can.
I cannot. It
No,
has
I
to be
can't
at
see
a
it from here.
specific angle.
Yeah.
But it's there, which is convenient. You don't have
Right.
to let get the gaze of the road. And sometimes the fraction of the second, that's what counts.
And right now I can see my speed. It's showing me my speed. But if I scroll through, well, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can do things like adding the radio station or compass direction, tachometer.
What colors
engine
are the
speed.
What colors are the digits?
They are like a very, very light green, almost white. All right, let's see what this engine's got. This is a quick car. Sounds good too.
Yeah, good sound. It doesn't sound like it's choking on oysters.
And then I guess I'm just gonna turn around here because I don't know where else to. I don't know how to get back any other way. So
Oh, excuse me.
just go this way.
And there are some buttons on the steering wheel column, acceleration,
Cruise.
cruise control.
That Driver Confidence 2 package gets you adaptive cruise control, so it'll actually adjust your speed depending on how fast the car in front of you is moving. Adaptive cruise control, the head-up display, and what else with the Driver Confidence
the
2
lane
package?
departure warning.
I think that's 1, isn't it? That's the Driver Confidence 1 package.
So, with this short little drive right now, what would your impressions be so far of this car? Just on a, spur of the moment, just hopped in it, took it a spin around the block. What would you say?
I would say, if somebody's looking for something that's big, pretty spacious, and luxurious, and then the LaCrosse is at a good price point. This one's very, very richly equipped. In terms of this particular model and what you can get on it.
Right.
And it's still under 50, which is great. It doesn't have a V8. It doesn't have maybe it doesn't have maybe like a very prestigious European nameplate or something like that, but it is a very comfortable, quiet, and nice driving automobile.
Okay. What do you think of this color? The looks like plum.
Yeah, I think they call it sangria.
Sangria,
And,
yes, that is. Yep.
I might be a little much for me.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I think I liked the way it looked when I first looked in here. Excuse me.
Right.
But since I've been driving, I don't like it up here on the dash.
Okay.
It really gets pretty bright when the sun's shining on it. Seems pretty bright when the sun's shining on it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those things. It's almost like a sangria, where that first taste, you're like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. But then after you have like 2-3 glasses, you're like, oh, it's a little bit sweet for me now.
Little much, yeah.
Let me go back to my rum and coke or whatever I usually drink now. It's that's almost the impression I'm getting just on this first take. This first. Ooh.
However,
I've got seat coolers on.
oh, have you? Yes, you do. I see right
Yeah, and I didn't turn that on. Like, it just hit me just now, though. Okay.
That's funny.
Describe the feeling.
Man.
Describe the feeling.
It's nice and cool.
Not too much information needed, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, so you were saying?
This ultra luxury package really is nice, though, in terms of getting this microfiber, headliner and covering on the pillars. I mean, nice. That lends a very luxurious feel to any vehicle. Yeah. And the materials in here are really pretty high quality. You know, it's pretty impressive materials.
Yeah, lots of nice soft touch. Yeah. Plastics everywhere.
And this particular wood trim is also specific to the ultra luxury cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, they're cool. They are cool. That wasn't the V, was it?
I don't think so.
Okay. I didn't catch it as it went by. I just.
They must have not sold very well, though, huh?
Nah, they didn't sell very well.
They were really expensive.
Yeah, they were like 60, 70 grand when they came out, you know.
Yeah.
Like, what was that,
you could buy
10 years ago, you know?
For the same money.
Exactly. All right, focus. Back on the LaCrosse here. Yeah, I mean, I think that they...
What's in that console? Spacey?
They tried to pay attention.
A little bit of space, not much. Not a ton.
Yeah, I feel like they tried to pay attention to details. You know, USB, and that's what they're putting in, like... You know, they've been putting in like Cadillacs and stuff like that for a while now. It's pretty much the same setup. The only thing actually it's missing was the auxiliary. Oh no, it's in there also. Yeah, so
you can plug in aux or you can go through USB.
Exactly. So yeah, all that stuff's pretty same. The center stack, you know, that looks nice. It's a lot simpler. That's kind of where things have been going. You know, where these companies have been going now. As far as trying to be less confusing, they're offering a lot more capability, but you know, it's a little simpler design. The steering wheel, you know, they put a lot of stuff on the steering wheel now, so that you can control things from your hands. You just have to get used to them, all those buttons.
So this is not necessarily your grandma car.
Not at all. Not at all. In my opinion, the Buick brand, they've been doing a decent job of following the steps of Cadillac now, where, you know, they used to be strictly grandma and grandpa vehicles, and now they've been getting a lot of nice new product out there that actually can be appealing to younger people.
Yeah, it was interesting during the presentation that Roger mentioned that when the new Regal comes out, the oldest vehicle in the Buick lineup will be the 2-year-old Verano.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's really kind of a good indication of how quickly they are updating their lineup and their models.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And that's one of the important keys to attracting newer and younger drivers.
Yep.
Is to have things that are new and interesting.
Exactly. You know, stylish. They look good.
So here's a question. You know, this is a luxury car. This is the ultra luxury package. When you get into this car, if your friend stops by and picks you up and you jump in his LaCrosse ultra luxury, do you feel like you're in a luxurious car? Does it sell? I mean, does it sell that?
I think there are areas that it does. The overall package, that could be arguable. I'm not sure. I mean, I think outside it sells well. You know, I think outside it actually shows. It gives the idea of a nice, luxurious yet sporty car. You know,
it's a handsome car from the outside.
Yeah, it looks nice. Inside, you know, again, it kind of goes with the whole sangria thing, where it's like if you sit in long enough, then you know, a trained eye will start to nitpick at things.
That's true.
At first glance, you open the door, it's like, oh wow, that's kind of nice. But after you sit and you stare at things for a little while, you know, push some buttons, stuff like that, you know, I mean, it's better than, it's definitely an improvement. It is definitely an improvement. And I think they're going in the right direction.
Would you say, would you recommend a less richly equipped LaCrosse at a lower price, and you know, over this ultra luxury one?
I almost feel like I'd have to see it in a different color combination.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'd be able to make a better decision, just because this isn't necessarily my taste.
Right.
So I don't know if I personally would buy it, and I think that's skewing my viewpoint there. I think if I saw one in a nice camel interior or something like that, then that might actually sway me a little bit more.
Right.
And help to sell me on that. Yeah.